Hi friends, I'm Dr. Zubin. Welcome back to my YouTube channel called Holistic Homeopathy. So we'll be continuing the learning of various Materia Medica topics. And in today's video, we'll be studying about the remedy called Lilium tigrinum. So with this, let's begin. So the common name of Lilium tigrinum is tiger lily. And this is the image of Lilium tig. It belongs to the family called Liliaceae, and its natural habitat is growing in China and Japan. In homeopathy, it was introduced by Dr. W. E. Payne. So, main action of Lilium tigrinum is on the female organs, mainly the uterus and ovaries, and it causes the hyperesthesia and congestion of these organs. Other action is on the heart, which causes increased excitability of the heart. Then on the venous system, which causes the congestion of the venous system of the body and mainly acts on the left side. Other action is on the joints, causing rheumatoid arthritis, and mainly it's indicated for unmarried women who are more hysterical with lot of mental, uterine, and heart symptoms. Other action is on the spinal cord, especially on the posterior aspect with increased sensitiveness. So in general symptoms, we see there are pains which are in small spots like other remedies like oxalic acid and kali bichromicum, and pains are of sharp burning and stinging in nature. There's a lot of forced out sensations as if pushing downwards in uterus, heart, eyes and ovary on the left side. It's a hot remedy. So patient is warm blooded like pulsatilla and is better in open air, better by walking in open air. There's a lot of suffocation in closed and crowded rooms, like other remedies, apis, iodium, kali iodum, lyco, and pulsatilla. So it's indicated mainly for sensitive, nervous, and hysterical patients, mainly the women. And the patient is most comfortable by lying on back and is worse by lying on either sides. In mind symptoms, when we see the patient is very irritable. She snaps when spoken to kindly, does not want any kind of consolation, so is worse from consolation. And it is almost impossible to please such patients. So any kind of contact or any consolation would make her very irritable. In this irritability, she can become violent and lose balance of her mind. And there's loss of lot of wild-like sensation seen in Lilium tigrinum patients in the head and crazy sensation in the heads. So she does not like consolation. Any kind of consolation she doesn't want. It makes her irritable and she wants to be alone. And she can become violent and she can do acts like slamming the door or fly things at someone. In this anger and irritability, she can even curse, strike, or even think obscene things about that person. So the mania, which is wild and crazy. As told earlier, it's impossible to please her. Along with this irritability, there is a lot of brooding, especially the imaginary brooding and imaginary troubles. So ideas are not clear in her mind, and if she uses her will, tries hard to understand what she is trying to think, she will lose more of her thoughts. So it's bad. She's better when she's distracted, when doing something else, and then she remember things very well, as narrated by Dr. Ken. A lot of religious ideas which are fanatic and melancholic, sad, insane religious ideas, and would dwell on it. These ideas are illogical, fanciful, and unreasonable. So there is no logic behind those ideas, especially the religious ideas. She is tormented, harassed, and keeps on thinking about her salvation, how to redeem herself from the sins. There's profound depression and constant weeping due to this religious ideas. So a lot of religious ideas which are illogical and which make her depressed and sad. Continuing in mind symptoms, also we see indifference as we see in sepia. She does have no interest in doing any activities of daily living. And other remedies which has indifference are phosphorus and phosphoric acid along with sepia. And there is a lot of anxiety and fear of incurable disease like heart disease. And the patient is also timid, so she does not want to be alone. She feels if she is alone that she will become insane. So emotions of all kind or any kind will affect her heart. So with heart, you get a lot of fluttering of heart, irregular and excitable heart. In Lilium tigrinum, the patient will have the alternation of symptoms of mind, heart, and the uterine symptoms. So when you see this triangle, think of remedy Lilium tigrinum. Lilium tigrinum. Continuing the mind symptoms, there is increased sexual desire which we see in patients. So there is a lot of nymphomania, and with nymphomania there is spasms and palpitation and exhaustion. So there is a lot of sexual thoughts, sexual excesses, which makes her nervous and more irritable. So she has to keep herself busy in order to repress or suppress those sexual desires or thoughts. So she is busy all the time in order to repress those sexual thoughts. And in this busyness is not fruitful. It is very hurried and in aimless manner. It doesn't result in anything. So she is busy in order to repress her sexual thoughts. Also, she desires finery, beautiful things like sulfur. And we see fainting could be hysterical fainting, especially in a warm room and crowded room. So in these symptoms, Lilium tig is quite similar to platina. Now we come to the head symptoms. There's a lot of dullness, heaviness, and hot sensation in the head. There's a wildness sensation or crazy feeling in the head, especially from back of head to the top of head, and electric-like sensation. With headache, we see a lot of visual disturbances with burning pains, which are worse before and after menses. It's related to the menses. There could be pain over left eye, and the headache is worse in warm room and better in open air, as the patient in general is hot. In eye symptoms, we see a lot of sensitivity of the eyes, hyperesthesia of retina, pain from eyes to back of the head, eyes feel strained, burning, which are worse from reading. So could be indicated for myopia, astigmatism, which is weakness of ciliary muscles of accommodation. There could be lacrimation. Another important symptom is sneezing. Hemorrhoids, lot of pain in the eyes and head. Head and eye pains are better by sneezing. Mouth, we see yellow white patches of tongue with sweet taste on back of mouth and the foul taste which is better by eating. Stomach, there is sensation of increased appetite as if coming from spine. There's a nausea with lump-like sensation in stomach. She craves meat, sour and sweet. And there is a strong aversion to coffee and bread. Thirst is often and more, and it is more before any severe symptoms. In abdomen, we see a lot of soreness, distended sensation, and it's tense, cannot bear to be covered, like lachesis. There's a trembling sensation in abdomen, pressure in abdomen, especially the downward and backward against the rectum and anus. This is mainly due to the uterine subinvolution or retroversion. And this pressure or downward sensation is worse on standing and better by walking or moving about in open air. So bearing down sensation in lower abdomen, mainly due to pelvic organs, affections like uterus, ovaries, and bladder. There's sharp pains in abdomen, which are worse from bending double. In urine, we have frequent desire for urination due to pressure from pelvic organs. And urine is milky, scanty, and hot. In rectum, again we see there is a frequent desire to pass stool, which is worse on standing. And there is a pressure as if the anus would come down. And there are a lot of morning diarrheas, early morning diarrheas like sulfur. And dysentery-like symptoms could be seen in Lilium tigrinum, especially in nervous plethoric women. There could be a ball-like sensation in the rectum. Good remedy for hemorrhoids after delivery, which are sensitive to touch, and there is a bearing down sensation as if the anus would protrude from vagina. In heart symptoms, we see that there is a sensation of constriction as if grasped in a vise, as if clenched tight, like we see in cactus grandiflorus. There is a fullness sensation in the heart as if it would burst. There is a heaviness in the chest as if there is a load on the chest. Patient could feel pulsation all over the body along with palpitation with rapid and irregular pulse. There could be a cold feeling of heart. In angina pectoris, the pain is along the right arm and was lying on right side. So any kind of emotions would affect the rhythm of the heart. It could cause fluttering of the heart and it cause pulse to be irregular and excitable. There's a sense of suffocation with the heart symptoms, worse in warm room and crowded room and better in open air. Female genitalia, the menses are early and scanty, like pulsatilla. Menses are dark, clotted, and offensive. Menses will flow only when patient is moving about or walking. So any kind of motion will bring out menstrual flow, and the menses stops as soon as she lies down or rests. And along with this menstrual symptom, there could be a bearing down sensation with urging for stools, or it could be urging for urine as well. The bearing down sensation as if pelvic organs would escape through vagina, which causes the patient to hold the parts externally to prevent it from getting out. In the uterine symptoms, there's a lot of congestion, prolapse, anteversion, or could be subinvolution, it could be indicated. It affects the left ovary mainly, which causes a pain extending from left ovary to the thighs. And also with that, there could be pain below the left breast. Leukorrhea is acrid, smarting the labia, excoriates the vagina, and it's brown in color. With increased sexual desire, and there could be pruritus pudenda, itching of external genitalia. In extremities, the patient cannot walk on uneven ground. Spine pain with trembling, and there is a back pain as if something is pressing down. Multiple pains along right arm, hip, ankle joints, and fingers. Hip pains are on alternating sides, and leg pains, and the patient cannot keep them still along with the pains in leg. There could be burning of palms and soles like we see in sulfur. In sleep, the patient is having unrefreshing sleep due to disagreeable dreams, unable to sleep with wild, crazy feeling in the head, as narrated earlier. In fever, there could be a lot of heat and lassitude, weakness, which is worse in afternoon, with pulsation, throbbing all over. So general modalities, the patient is mental symptoms are worse from consolation, and when hot is worse in warm room and crowded room. Patient in general is better in open, fresh air, better when occupied, being busy, crossing her legs to prevent bearing down sensation. And in general, the patient is better in the evening, around sunset, like medorinum, coca, and selenium. So when you think of Lilium tick, you have to compare it with other remedies which are quite similar, mainly the platina. You can also compare it with sepia, murex, helonius, palladium, along with the uterine symptoms. Even pulsatilla, simicifuga, aloe for morning diarrhea, sulfur also for morning diarrhea, spigelia cactus when there are heart symptoms. And if there is an excess of Lilium tick given, you can antidote it with helonius. So this is a short description of the remedy called Lilium tigrinum, friends. Hope you like this video. And if you have any comments to share, please do let me know for advice on any other remedies which you like to hear from me. Thank you so much.